Welcome back to Black Box Recaps. Today, I will describe you a drama and thriller film named Babysitter's Black Book. Spoilers ahead. So, watch out and enjoy. This movie starts with four girls enjoy a park swing while taking photos of each other. The school bell rings and a girl named Ashley hastily makes her way to the class. She enters the class late. As soon as Ashley enters, the teacher asks her to present her project. She shares her project named Family Buddies, where they provide services like babysitting, tutoring, and other family assisting jobs. Her three best friends are also a part of it, where Janet works best with sports and providing fun times for kids. Gilly, who is a videographer, helping kids with artistic skills, and third one Rachel, who is up for anything and never denies any requests. The class as well as the teacher appreciate her project and give Ashley a new task of expanding her business. Another girl, Harper, is called up next to share her project. While she goes, she gives Ashley a cold look. Later, Rachel visits the home where she works and went inside the house and missed her. Parks, whose kids she looks after, pushes her into the room, after which they both start making out. All four friends discuss university applications during the lunch break. Meanwhile, a guy named Daniel comes to whom Ashley teaches chemistry and geometry. He asks if she is free tonight as he needs help, on which Ashley tells him to call her at night to know her availability. At night, when Ashley's family is having dinner, her parents disclose their financial problems with her. They have no other choice but to use her college fund. Ashley was shocked to hear the news. She argues that she did not work this hard only to go to a community college, after which she angrily leaves the table. Later one night, Ashley looks after Mr. Mark's kids. He and his wife Linda arrive back and thank her for helping them out. They even present her with a gift. Linda asks Ashley about the college applications, on which she tells them she does not know how to write a good one. Linda proposes that her husband, a trial lawyer, can help her write a great application. Rachel tries on her new dress. Janet praises her and asks how she can afford it. Rachel reveals to her that she is having sex with Mr. Parks. He pays her big time for it. She also convinces Jane to make out with dads whose kids she is tutoring. Mark and her wife come back after putting the kids to bed. They see Ashley crying and ask her what is wrong, on which she informs them about her family's financial problems. As it had started raining, Mark's wife suggests her husband to drop Ashley home. In the car, Mark tries to cheer Ashley up, but to no avail. He suggests a college to Ashley and tells her that he will help her with college tuition, on which she gets excited and hugs him. Suddenly, Mark kisses her momentarily, after which she goes into her house looking at Mark. The next day, she comes for babysitting and finds out Mark's family is not at home. Mark proposes to Ashley to take a visit with him to his college up north. She resists but agrees when he tells her that they will spend the night in different rooms. On the other hand, Janet went to meet Wiley and have sex with him. On the result day, Ashley and her friends are overjoyed as she has beaten Harper in grades. They talk about weekend celebrations, but Ashley excuses as she has to work on her college application. She secretly goes to visit the pressman with Mark on the coming weekend. Ashley loves that college and she even has a mock interview. When she gets back to the hotel, she excitedly shares her thoughts with Mark. He presents her a gift. Mark asks her to change and wear it, after which she went to try the dress. He is stunned to see Ashley in her black tight-fitted dress and flowing blonde hair. Mark praises her before they leave to attend a concert. Back home, Rachel drives Janet to Wiley's house for another night out. Janet tells Rachel of Wiley's habit of reciting poetry while having sex. Rachel tells her to just focus on the money she will be getting. At the concert, Ashley and Mark dance to rock and roll music. They dance, drink, and have fun together. After all the thrill, things start to settle down, and they begin dancing slowly. As they get close, they feel attracted to each other, and eventually they start kissing, and Mark asks to get out of there. Ashley and Mark went towards their room and spend the night together in his room, where they make love and had sex in the night. The next morning, Ashley is somewhat ashamed of what she has done. She asks Mark about it. She tells him that Linda is like a mother to her. Mark clearly says that he loves Linda, but the spark between them is long gone. He then mentions Ashley getting into Pressman, and that he would be covering all her expenses. He was going to take care of her from now onward. Ashley's application gets approved by GC. She shares the news with Mark via a text message, where Rachel and Janet arrive at school in new sexy clothes. As they walk the corridor, guys cannot help but check them out. Ashley asks them how this change happened, and Gilly joins them as well. She mocks them for her dress. They leave after school in a car, and the topic starts once again. Janet mentions that they are too young and pure to know the secret. Soon enough, they tell them of the new service they are providing in Family Buddies. They go to a park where Rachel and Janet tell them everything in detail. Ashley asks Rachel if she feels bad for her kids and wife, to which she tells she does not. Gilly, a virgin, is somewhat disgusted by the thought. Rachel asks them if they want to hook up, but Gilly and Ashley deny it. Ashley meets Mark in her office, where he wants to have sex with her. Ashley is reluctant, and Mark asks if she just wants him for his tuition fee, and also tells her that he adores her, after which she undresses herself and asks to prove his words, and they both had sex in the office. The next morning, Mark sends Ashley white orchids. She is taken aback when she sees the card mentioning Mark. Her mother sees the flowers and asks who are they from? To which she answers from a guy she met last night. In the evening, Mark asks Ashley about the flowers and also where she was last night. She told him she was at a party with a friend. He directly asks if Ashley has sex with him, to which Ashley feels offended, and they have an argument. Yet again, Mark mentions the tuition fee. Ashley replies that she doesn't want it and angrily tells him to stop the car. As he does, she walks away. Next, all the friends enjoy a pool party together. Rachel brings gifts for everyone with the money she has earned. There, Janet discloses that she needs a portfolio for her art application submission. It is expensive and she doesn't have money. So she is in on providing those extra services to dads. They all cheer up. Ashley gets a call. She hushes everyone and picks up the phone. She tells them that it was the call for her Pressman interview. They all get excited, and then Ashley leaves to get ready. One night, Mark shows up outside Ashley's house and threatens by sending her a text to tell her parents everything if she does not meet him. At the restaurant, Mark keeps getting close to her. Ashley makes it clear that she cannot see him anymore. One day, Linda meets Ashley on the street. She requests her to come back and tutor the kids. Ashley doesn't know what to say. She couldn't say no to her and proposes she will do it after school. Linda then asks her if it was because of Mark. Ashley diverts the question and leaves without answering. At school, Rachel tells her friends that Walter has arranged party for all of them. They all ask Ashley if she's in or not. Due to her college fee pressure, Ashley gets in on the plan. At the party, Rachel whispers in Ashley's ear that Walter wants her. Reluctantly, Ashley leaves with him. She doesn't like it, but she has no other way to get money. Rachel and Janet don't have any problems making out, but Gilly has a hard time as she has never done it before. When the guy starts to kiss him, she loses it and leaves. Days later, Ashley receives the acceptance letter from the pressman. Her friends are all overjoyed. Though Ashley is happy, she shares with them the news of her partial scholarship and financial aid, which is not enough to pay her full dues. Rachel tells her not to worry and stick with them. One evening, Janet finds out that she is pregnant. The group gets together and tries to deal with the situation. Rachel suggests having an abortion, to which Gilly dismisses. Ashley consoles Janet and shows her support to whatever she decides to do after they all went to the hospital for an abortion. In school, Ashley and Harper's feud gets bad. Apparently, Harper is on the waiting list of pressmen, but Ashley has got in. Harper asks Ashley to pull out as she cannot pay her fee. The two make comments on one another and a fight breaks out. She was trying to figure out the things, but found no other option than providing escort service. She again went to see Walter for a bikini shoot, where another woman joins her and tries to make out with her. She finds out it is weird and leaves the place. At the school leaving ceremony, both Ashley and Harper are praised. Ashley freaks when she sees Walter there. She goes outside and Walter follows him. Harper also follows them. She tells her uncle Walter that his aunt is looking for him. She also confronts Ashley that she knows what is up between her and Uncle Walter, and will tell everyone that she's hooking up with her uncle for money. The following morning, Harper publishes the news under the title High School Hookers. News spreads like a wildfire. It causes a stir and everything changes for the girls. Ashley's parents confront her. Ashley is ashamed of it all now. Linda knows that there was something between Mark and Ashley. Eventually, she files for a divorce. Rachel is pissed at Ashley. She believes her and Harper's fight of getting in Pressman has made Harper do this. Ashley, Rachel, and Janet are interviewed by the school principal and Rachel takes all the blame on her. Ashley loses her scholarship at Pressman while Rachel got arrested for being the mastermind of the group. Ashley and Janet had to do community service for a year. Months later, Ashley is working at a coffee shop where Gilly arrives and is surprised to see Ashley there. She asks about Rachel and Janet and takes leave after a while. Outside the shop, Daniel is standing watching Ashley, after which finally, he goes inside and walks up to Ashley and they both stare at each other. Thanks for watching. Please comment your favorite movie name for recap. Subscribe our channel and stay tuned.